Boom. What's up, guys? We are live right now. It is 7 p.m. I think I'm like a couple minutes late, but I'm pretty well on time. I am going to post some links in the comments right now. Boom, boom. I'm going to pin them to the top. And there we go. What's up? We're live. How's everybody doing this Wednesday evening? Man, it seems like we've been going live quite a bit in these last few weeks with the release of Dear Slim and everything else that's been going on. But we are going live right now because I have a very important announcement, and that's that this Friday at 9 a.m. I am dropping a brand new video. That's right, hot off the heels of Dear Slim, this upcoming Friday, so not tomorrow, but the next day, brand new video drops, Friday, 9 a.m., and we got to talk about that real quick. I'm going to jump in and do the question and answer like I always do, answer as many questions as I can, but let me tell you a little bit about this video that's dropping Friday at 9 a.m. We have not dropped a video like this in a while. We haven't dropped a video like this since Fake Woke. You guys hear that? You guys hear that noise? That's a truth bomb incoming. Friday morning, 9 a.m., brand new video. We are getting back on our bullshit. If you are easily offended, if you are oversensitive, if you are fragile in any sense of the word, don't even bother tuning in on Friday at 9 a.m. Because this one's going to get some panties in a bunch, okay? Last video we did like this was Fake Woke, and this next video is Fake Woke on steroids, okay? So Friday morning, 9 a.m., have your big boy pants on, because I'm not here to watch everybody cry and bitch and complain and moan in the comments all day. It's been too long since we pissed off the internet. What's it been, like a month and a half, 2 months since we dropped Fake Woke? 2.5 months? It's been too long. So let me just say this now. Because of the nature of this video that's dropping Friday morning at 9 a.m. This is because of the nature of this video, because of the content within this song. You guys already know, the social media platforms are going to, pardon me, the social media platforms are going to give us a very difficult time with this video, period. Just like they did with Fake Woke, just like they did with Clown World, just like they did with records like that. The social media platforms don't like these ones. It's weird because when we release songs like Dear Slim, or we release songs like Heart Emojis, or we release songs like Church or Sober or something like that, all the social media platforms are super cool. All the social media platforms are super cool about those songs, and they pop up in everybody's feed, and it's really easy for everybody to find those songs. But when we do songs like Fake Woke and Clown World and Canceled, and this next one that's dropping on Friday, it just evaporates out of people's feeds, and they make it difficult for people to find it. They make it difficult for people to share it. So that being said, now that you guys know what's in store, please, on Friday morning, be ready with me to go to war for this video. Please share it like crazy. Post it everywhere you can, because the platforms aren't going to be doing us any favors. This is one that we're going to have to grab the bull by the horns, and we're going to have to do this one ourselves. So what else do I have to tell you guys about? Oh, yeah. Just on the topic of new video Friday, you guys saw what they did last time on the iTunes charts. I don't know if you guys remember what they did, but when we dropped Dear Slim, there was some serious fuckery going on with the iTunes charts, period. And if you weren't around to see it, essentially what happened with the iTunes charts last time was we dropped Dear Slim, 2 major artists dropped the same day, J. Cole and Nicki Minaj. Great artists, mainstream artists, whatever. We all dropped the same day. Dear Slim ended up knocking J. Cole and Nicki Minaj out of the top 3 on the iTunes. Then miraculously the next day, when we're at number 2, they drop a clean version of a Nicki Minaj song. And then that knocks us back down. And then we get above the clean version. And then the next day they drop the instrumental to that song. And then that instrumental knocks us down a spot on the chart. So people will say, oh, it's a conspiracy, or ToM MAcDonAld's lying so he can market his song, or blah, 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 blah. Like, never has anyone dropped 3 versions of the same fucking song, okay? Like, that's not a conspiracy. That's just a fact of the matter. So the mainstream is scrambling right now, trying to figure out, like, why is ToM MAcDonAlD charting higher than us? Why is he getting more views? Why is he getting more downloads? Why is he higher up on the Billboard chart? Blah, 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 blah. And you can rest assured, these artists have multi-million-dollar budgets for their ad campaigns. So when you guys are like, oh man, he's so annoying when he's in his story and he's telling us to watch and share and download and blah, 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 blah. I have to do that. I don't have a My internet just broke up. Hold up. Can you guys see me right now? Hold up. Okay, we're back. We don't have a multi-million-dollar like ad campaign behind our stuff. So we got to do what we got to do. Rest assured, there are literally people at record labels pulling their hair out. There's people at record labels losing their jobs over us beating these major label artists so badly time and time again. So, you know, I usually wait until the video's out to tell people, hey, go download the song, stream the song, blah, 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 blah. I've never really got on here prior to a video release and told people to do it. But I'm telling you now, this video that drops Friday is a huge video. Please be ready to share that thing like crazy, and please be ready to download it. Download it on iTunes. If you don't have an iPhone, download it wherever you download music. It's really important. Like I said, this video is not going to be getting any love from the platforms. If anything, it's going to be suppressed, and they're going to try and hide it from my audience. So please do me a favor and just watch and share that thing like crazy, and download it from iTunes on Friday. So that was what happened with the iTunes charts last time, blah, 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 blah. New video Friday, 9 a.m. The artwork for the video drops tomorrow at 9 a.m. So if you want to know what the song's called, you want to know what the song's going to be about, meet me here tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. when I drop the artwork. Oh, and as always, man, you guys know how I title my stuff. Like, when you see the artwork for the video tomorrow, you're going to know exactly what's going on. So it's weird, man. We've started shit before with music videos, Fake Woke and Clown World and stuff like that. We've started shit before. I'm like a little bit worried that this one is going to cause too much shit for even us to handle. Like, that's really what we're dealing with here. This is like, without a question, one of my favorite videos we've ever done. I think visually it's stunning. I think the song is insane. And this was another song off my next solo album. Can you guys even believe it's been almost a year since I dropped my last solo album? The last album I dropped was As Far as the Stars, and it wasn't even a rap project. So Fake Woke and Clown World and Canceled and Best Rapper Ever, all these rap songs, they're not even on an album yet. But they will be on my next solo album. The song that I'm dropping Friday will be on my next solo album. So fear not, there is an album, maybe more than that. There might be 2 albums. There's albums coming. So blah, 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 blah. What do we talk about? New video Friday morning, 9 a.m. The artwork drops tomorrow at 9 a.m. And yo, look, I tell you guys every single time, if you want to see the video before anybody else, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can join the Hangover Gang newsletter, or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would encourage you to sign up to the Hangover Gang newsletter, okay? For many reasons. Like, if you just subscribe to my YouTube channel and you turn on your notifications, people tell me all the time, Tom, I'm subscribed to your YouTube, I have my notifications turned on, and YouTube doesn't notify me when you drop songs. That's because we do songs like the one that's dropping Friday and songs like Fake Woke, and the platforms don't like that. That's what I mean about they make it difficult for you guys to find those videos. You're subscribed, you got your notifications turned on, and YouTube still doesn't notify you. That's an issue. So, the Hangover Gang newsletter is the... Sorry, we broke up. The Hangover Gang newsletter is the answer to that suppression from social media. Nobody has control over the newsletter but me. If you sign up to the newsletter, I will email you Friday morning without fail with a link to the video before it even goes live on YouTube. You'll have the opportunity to jump on it, see it before anybody else. YouTube can't suppress that. Facebook can't suppress it. Twitter can't suppress it. IG can't suppress it. It comes straight from me. Once a month, I write an email. I send it to everybody all at once. It'll have the link to the music video in there, a promo code for the hangovergang.com store. Sometimes there's free MP3 downloads. There's the early access to tour tickets, etc., etc., etc. So the links are posted in the comments. All you got to do is click the link, enter your email, and you're done. You've signed up to the Hangover Gang newsletter. So I would encourage you guys to do that. Some people tell me that... Sorry, we broke up. Some people tell me that they've signed up to the newsletter and they're still not getting the emails. And that's because I can't write individual emails for 50,000 people. So I write one email and send it to everyone. And because of that, sometimes it goes to your spam folder or your junk folder. So go to your spam or your junk, search for the Hangover Gang newsletter and mark it as not spam, and it will forever go to your inbox and you'll never have to deal with it again. Okay? So, that's it. I guess we'll jump into some Q&A. If anybody's got any questions, anything that they've wanted to know about music or videos or life or what's coming up next or something that happened in the past or whatever. If you guys have questions, drop them in the comment section. I'm going to start digging through right now and answering as many questions as I can. And I'll just say one last time before I get into your questions. New video Friday, 9 a.m. The artwork drops tomorrow at 9 a.m. Please be ready to share that video like crazy on Friday morning and download it on iTunes. And please subscribe to the Hangover Gang newsletter / subscribe to my YouTube channel. Links to do all of those things are pinned in the comment section right now. Let's jump into the comment section. I will answer as many as I can. So Troy says, is this the video that was too controversial? Sorry, we broke up. Troy says, is this the video that was too controversial to drop in January? As you guys know, I had a music video ready in January because of sort of what was going on in the world at that point in time with the Capitol building and the pandemic and blah, 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 blah. That stuff just painted my video the wrong way. And I made my video before those things happened, but with what was going on in the world, it just didn't seem like the right time to drop that video. This video on Friday is actually not that song. I still have that video in the bank, and it's still going to come out. But here's the thing, is like I move so fast, and I record so much music that it's like, I recorded that song in January and shot that video in January. By the time February rolls around, I'm fucking 200 miles down the road. So I'm way past that video. It's still going to come out. That song and video will still come out. But I like to make stuff and then give it to you guys ASAP. I don't like sitting on it for a long time. I don't like sitting on stuff for a long time. I like creating it and then putting it out into the world. So this song that's dropping on Friday at 9 a.m. was recorded just a week or two ago. We literally shot the video 2 days ago. So just keep that in mind. When you watch this video on Friday morning at 9 a.m., just keep in mind that it was shot 2 days ago. Nova and I did the whole thing in 1 day. So yeah, the video that's dropping Friday is not the one that was too controversial. This song that's dropping Friday arguably is too controversial though. So brand new Friday, 9 a.m. Corian Scott Lewis says, or Corian says, do you have any plans to drop uncensored versions of the videos on iTunes? Honestly, all the songs that are on iTunes, all the songs that are on Spotify, all the songs that I put up on digital streaming services, they're all uncensored. They're the explicit version. I don't know what the deal is. I see videos on iTunes all the time, and honestly, I have no idea how the fuck those got there. And I have no idea how an artist gets their videos on the iTunes charts. I have literally no fucking idea. I've asked one person before. They said it was like a record label thing. Like labels can submit to iTunes to have their videos on the iTunes charts. And as you guys know, I'm completely independent. I don't have a label, so maybe that's just off the table for me. So the videos won't be hitting iTunes. The videos will just be on YouTube. But all of my explicit and uncensored songs are on iTunes. Renee Jordan says, I was hoping that this would be the fourth drop off as far as the stars. I'll be happy either way. Hold on one second. I just got a couple text messages. No, this is not a fourth drop off as far as the stars. Dude, it's really weird because I really loved that album as far as the stars. That was one of my favorite things I ever did. It was incredibly different than the stuff that I normally do. And it was just so amazing to have my girlfriend and my best friend Brandon involved in that project. I do one collab a year, you know? I do one collab project a year. I like it to be different than what I typically do. I like it to be outside the norm. And as far as the stars was really special to me, I felt like sonically it was a completely different sound. It was like a different genre. It just seems like a lot of people really, I don't know, didn't really like as far as the stars. And it's like one of my favorite projects. So I'm done dropping videos from as far as the stars. We're just moving back into, I'm going into album mode right now. I'm doing all of my rap singles. I'm back rapping and recording every single day. And I'm working towards my next solo album. And like I said, it's going to have Fake Woke and Clown World canceled, Best Rapper Ever, the song that's dropping on Friday. I'm fully working towards my solo album right now. And it's coming sooner than you think. Natalie Demergion says, what do you do to relieve stress other than make music? Dude, I really don't do much of anything other than make music. So if I'm not making music, if I'm stressed out, I honestly just lay down and throw on the TV for 15 minutes or something. I do a little bit of meditating. I read a little bit. Sometimes I'm drawing pictures and stuff like that. But I drink sleepy tea. You guys ever seen sleepy tea? You can get this tea that you're supposed to drink before bedtime. But if I'm stressed out or I'm anxious or something, I'll drink that shit all fucking day long. And it helps. So as you guys know, like I don't drink anymore, I don't smoke weed anymore, I don't do any of that stuff. So I've had to find alternative methods to release stress. I work out in the mornings, I drink my sleepy tea, I lay down when I need to, I meditate, and I make music. That's really it. I haven't had time in what seems like months to play video games or do anything other than make music. Like I said, I'm in album mode right now, so stressed out, anxious, depressed, or not, I'm in the studio and I'm working my ass off. I don't have any other options right now. Alex Ellis says, have you heard anything from Eminem about the Dear Slim song? No, I've not heard anything from Eminem. As you guys know, Royce the 5'9" dropped my name in a song the other day. Like, Royce is obviously a good friend of Eminem, so you know, the most I've heard about anything is that name dropping Royce's song and talking to Royce a little bit. But I haven't heard anything from Eminem. I never expected to hear anything from Eminem. Anybody that ever asked me, like, yo, do you think M's gonna respond? Blah 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 blah. I always said highly, 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 highly unlikely. I'm not expecting it at all, and you know, that wasn't the reason why the song was made. The song was made because I mean, I've explained it a million times, man. Super important song to me. It's not about getting a response. It's about doing something that's the first of its kind and making history as an independent artist and telling the world about another side of me that they maybe have not had known. So that was the purpose of that record. I haven't heard anything, and I don't expect to. Obviously, it would be like the coolest shit ever, but I don't expect it. Zerois Ice Zero. Are we good? Can you guys see me? It just said disconnected for a second. Zerois Ice Zero sounds like a fucking Mortal Kombat character. I don't think that's a government name. Said, are you concerned dropping this video so close to Dear Slim might hurt its numbers? Honestly, not really, man. I'm terrified every single time I drop a video that it's gonna flop. That's like why I'm on here constantly telling people, yo, watch the video, share the video, download the song, post it everywhere, blah, 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 blah. Because I've been working my ass off for so long at music and videos. I've been working my ass off for so long that having a video flop or having something not do well, like, it's terrifying. That's like, you know, failing at this point is like my biggest fear. That's why I'm on here working my ass off all the time, trying to keep people motivated, trying to keep people happy, trying to release as much music as I can, try to, you know, make people smile every day and shit, because it's really like, it's a terrifying thing knowing that at any moment, all this shit could just be ripped away from you. That's why I work 20 hours a day. That's why I'm busting my balls and breaking my back day in and day out. Because, you know, a lot of people do this music stuff because they want more. More money, more clothes, more cars, more friends, more girls, more liquor, more drugs, more. And for me, it's like, I'm doing this because I don't necessarily need more. I just don't want to go back to having nothing. Because a very short period of time ago, you guys know, man, we had nothing. Nova and I were living in the fucking ghetto. We couldn't afford our rent and the bills at the same time. There was times where we paid our rent and couldn't afford our electricity, and we lived in the dark for a week, and we'd plug our refrigerator into an extension cord and run it out the window and plug it into an outlet in my neighbor's garage just to keep our food cold. Like, I'm not doing it because I want more. I'm doing it because I don't want to go back to having nothing. So am I concerned that this video coming out so close to Dear Slim's gonna hurt its numbers? I'm concerned every single time I drop a music video that it's gonna flop, because that's gonna kill me. And we just broke up. After working this long and this hard, I don't know if I could handle that. I don't know how well I'd handle that. So I'm always concerned. I'm not concerned because it's so close to Dear Slim. There's something to be said for striking when the iron's hot. Right now, the iron's hot. Dear Slim just popped off. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of noise, a lot of people talking right now. It seems like it's probably the best time to drop another video. But who knows, man? Who knows? There's always the opportunity to fail. Like, that's just, that fear is human nature. There's always the opportunity that it's going to flop. So if you'd like to help it not flop, I'd really appreciate it if when this video dropped on Friday, you guys watched it and shared it and posted it everywhere that you possibly can. Your Instagram stories, your Facebooks, everything. That would help ensure it not flopping, and it would ease my fear a lot, and I'd appreciate it. Okay, I'm just flipping through you guys' comments here. Ty Warren says, have you been watching the WWE biographies and treasures on A&E? I actually have been. I was just watching the WWE Lost Treasures on A&E today, the Jake the Snake episode. And I've been watching the biographies. I watched the Steve Austin one and the Shawn Michaels one. Both of those were incredible. Incredible documentaries. I couldn't believe, I knew a lot about Steve Austin's life because you guys know I'm a big wrestling fan, so I've been following the Steve Austin thing forever, so I knew a lot about that. But the Shawn Michaels one was unbelievable. I had like no idea about Shawn Michaels' life. So yeah, I've been watching that stuff. Kyle Andrew Cox. Wish I didn't have to stumble on that one. Kyle Andrew Cox says, has there been any songs that you are afraid to release? Honestly, not really. This video that I'm dropping Friday, this is the first time in recent memory that I remember being nervous about dropping a music video. And honestly, the videos that I've been nervous about, the white boys and the straight white males and If I Was Blacks and fake wokes and shit like that, I was nervous about all those. And those were some of my biggest videos ever. So I'm just going to take the nerves that I'm feeling right now, the nervousness and the worry and the anxiety that's building up inside of me about this video on Friday. I'm going to take that as a good sign. So there's never been a song that I was like terrified to release, but there's been a few that I was nervous about, and I'm definitely nervous about the video that's dropping this Friday. I'm just flipping through your questions. Jackie Patton says, what drives your lyrical intensity? It's motivating. Man, I don't think I've ever been asked that before, but I don't know. Everything drives, I wouldn't even say that my lyrics are particularly intense, but, I mean, I don't know, man. You're listening to music that's made by somebody who literally, we just broke up again. Are you guys still there? What drives my lyrical intensity is, I guess you can break it down like, you're literally listening to music right now by somebody who had a total mental breakdown 4 years ago, struggled with addiction, totally lost their mind, like considered killing themselves every single day for 9 months. And out of that environment, like questioning who you are every day and questioning if you want to stay on planet Earth every day and beating addiction and coming out of a mental breakdown and blah, blah, blah. That environment doesn't breed anything lukewarm. It doesn't breed anything meek. It doesn't breed anything humble. You come out of that situation bigger, badder, faster, stronger than you've ever been before. And that's probably where a lot of that intensity comes from. Like, I'm somebody that's been, bullied a lot of my life, that's been an underdog for a lot of their life, that lost a lot, that's been addicted, that's had the breakdowns, that's been abandoned by many people. I've just dealt with a lot of stuff. I'm used to fighting for what I want. My whole life has been a fight. So I guess that sort of fight and killer instinct and survival, I guess that just, is reflected in the music. So that's the best answer I could give you on that. I'm just flipping through here, looking for some questions. Christopher Phillips says, what did you end up doing with Stan's car? Stan's car is in my homie's garage right now, and I'm just trying to decide what we're supposed to do with the thing. Like, it's either going to go back to the junkyard, or I'm going to do some sort of giveaway on Facebook, and one of you guys can have Stan's car. The fucking thing don't run. It don't run worth a damn, and there's like a bunch of hoses and shit taped inside it so it would leak water during the video. So I don't know what the fuck you're going to do with it. But it's in my homie's garage, and I'll figure out a way to give it away to somebody. I don't know what you're going to do with it because you can't drive the motherfucker anywhere. But I don't know. Maybe you can have it as an art piece or something. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to find a way to give that thing away. Roxy Quinn says, All for Nothing is an amazing song. I'm glad I own that album. She's talking about As Far as the Stars. All for Nothing was like one of my favorite songs on that album. I'm so happy to hear somebody say that. I appreciate you, Roxy. Thank you. I'm just flipping through here. Yo, everybody asks me this all the time. Johnny Brinkman says, have you thought about starting your own label? Here's the thing, okay? Is that one of my big problems with record labels is that because they sign so many artists, okay? There's so many artists on some of these record label rosters that they don't physically have the time to pay attention and focus on one artist and give them the care and attention that that artist needs for their career to flourish, okay? That's one of my big problems with record labels. So right now, I'm so busy working 20 hours a day on my music that if I started a label and signed a bunch of independent artists, I'm working so much on my stuff, I don't have the time to give other artists the energy and focus and attention that their careers need for their careers to flourish. So if I signed a bunch of people right now, I would essentially be in the same position that these major labels are in, where they don't have enough time to dedicate to an artist to actually help their career. And I don't want to sign up a bunch of artists and then not be able to dedicate myself to those people, because I'll just be becoming what I hate. So at some point in time, I will start a record label. I will sign up some independent artists that I believe in, and I will help them get their rocket ship off the ground. Whoa, the internet's being crazy. But right now, I just got to focus on me and do my thing and my own label. That's somewhere down the line. Robbie LB Pyatt says, would you consider a collaboration with Jelly Roll or Struggle Jennings? Jelly and Struggle are both really dope artists. Struggle is actually a really good friend of mine. We've toured together. I love that guy. Me and Struggle did a song with Ryan Upchurch before, but we've never done a song with each other. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm working 20 hours a day on my stuff. I don't want to be one of these guys who collaborates with everyone all the time and like, I just want to do my music and just be left alone to do my music so I can focus on myself. That being said, there's some really dope rappers and musicians out there that I want to collaborate with. So like maybe next year, I'll do a whole collaboration album or something. And I'll drop it with featuring everyone or something. You know what I mean? But for the most part, I stick to myself. I work on my own music and I just do me, and that's it. And that's the way that I like it. So. Jeremy Lee says, if you are invited to any of the music awards on TV, would you attend? First of all, I don't think that those guys are dumb enough to invite us to an award show, ever. If they are dumb enough to send us an invitation to some sort of award show, you're goddamn right I'm going to go. And I'm probably going to pull a Kanye and run up on that stage and grab the microphone and drop the biggest facts ever before security drags me out of that bitch and then they never let me back in ever again. So if I got the invite, definitely I'd go. Again, it's like the Eminem responding to Dear Slim. I don't expect it to happen. It would be really, really cool if it did, but we got to manage our expectations. When you're making songs like Fake Woke and Clown World and the song that I'm going to drop on Friday and Canceled, when you're making songs like Fake Woke and Clown World and blah, 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 you got to manage your expectations. You pretty much have drawn a line in the sand at that point. When you spend 3 years, I've spent the last 3 years talking shit about record labels, talking shit about major label artists, and talking shit about the music industry. So they'd have to be out their goddamn mind to give us an invite to one of their award shows at this point in time. I mean, that's just a fact of the matter. I'd have to totally flip the script and start kissing ass if we wanted to get an invite to one of those shows. And honestly, do you guys really want to see that? Because I don't really want to be kissing music industry ass. And I don't think that anybody out there really wants to see that. So I think that we're going to have to just get comfortable with watching those award shows. We're going to have to get comfortable with watching those award shows from the couch at home. James Barron says, any plans on taking a vacation with Nova and just chill? Dude, when the world's back to normal and shit, see, it's like fucked up because before the pandemic, before quarantine, before everything got shut down, we were like literally talking about like we were going to go somewhere with snow because I haven't seen the snow in like years and I miss the snow. I want to go skiing and snowboarding and hike around in the snow and just fuck around. And we were planning a vacation to do that. And then all of a sudden the whole fucking world got shut down. And Nova was so excited to take a vacation and stop working for a couple weeks. And then the government was like, stay inside your houses. You can't go anywhere. And I was like, oh, well, I guess we're stuck inside. And the only thing we have to do is work 10 times as hard as we did before. So I went into like fucking overdrive mode. And I've been operating on like 6th gear for the last year and a half in quarantine, working my ass off twice as hard as I ever had. So I was planning to go on a vacation, and then I got locked inside the house and ended up just working twice as hard instead. So when the world's back to normal, I've never taken a vacation in my life. I've never taken a vacation in my entire life. But when things are back to normal and it's safe for Nova to get out there, we're taking a goddamn vacation. So thank you for asking. I'm just flipping through the comment section. Joshua Blanchard says, was Spaceman purposefully connected to As Far As the Stars? Nope, it wasn't. Spaceman is a song off of one of my last albums, either Gravestones or Flowers for the Dead, one of those two. The song Spaceman was not directly or purposefully tied to As Far As the Stars at all. I just love space and astronauts and just, the solar system, and I just fuck with space heavy. So it just ended up being a common theme. Spaceman was its own thing. As Far As the Stars, I wanted it to feel like a spacey project, and that's what it ended up being. But those were completely disconnected. I just honestly fuck with space super duper hard. So there's definitely more songs about space coming. That's one thing I can guarantee. I can't guarantee you guys fucking anything, really. I can't guarantee you when my next album's going to come out. I can't guarantee you when my next video is going to be coming out. Except there's a video coming out Friday at 9 a.m. I can't guarantee much. But I can fucking guarantee there's more songs about space coming. I can guarantee you that. I'm just flipping through you guys' questions right now. CJ Love says, can we get a video in cartoon animation one day? Would you guys like that? A cartoon video? I've thought a lot of times about doing like a cartoon animated video, but I've just never really been big on animated videos. Like maybe it's just me. Maybe you guys love that stuff and it's just like a me thing, but I've never really been into cartoon videos. And I've noticed that videos that are cartoons or animated, they never do as well as actual live action videos. So I've definitely thought about it. I even had one half done at one point in time with Nova, and it just never came out. So I don't know. If you guys like that type of thing, maybe we can fuck with it at some point. It's just, I don't know. It's never really been my style, so I don't know. Okay, I'm just flipping through here. Looking for some more questions. Carrie Cuther says, my daughter would like to know if you really did set that Lamborghini on fire in the music industry. So if you guys have seen the video for the music industry, obviously there's like a Lamborghini behind me and it's got spray painted with the word independent and it's on fire. Dude, I'm not going to front. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's like that's some super lame shit. It would be a lot cooler if I could tell you right now that we did light that fucking Lamborghini on fire. But no, we did not light that Lamborghini on fire. That was all CGI and special effects. And honestly, I'm not a wasteful person. Like, every time my girlfriend orders another pair of black tights and it comes to the house, and I'm like, why the fuck did you spend $12 on another pair of black fucking tights? Why are you doing this? What a waste of $12. I'm like not a wasteful person. You guys know that, like, but prior to blowing up, I had very little. Like I said, we couldn't afford food and rent at the same time. Like, shit was dicey. And I still live like that. So even if I had the money to light a Lamborghini on fire, there's no fucking way that I would do that. I just would not do it. And I know it would be a lot cooler if I did, but I just wouldn't do it. I'm not a wasteful person. I'm a penny pincher. I could not do that. So I'm sure that's not the answer that you wanted, but that's the fucking honest truth of it. Michael O'Hare says, how hard was it for you to draw the line and say that you're not able to autograph your albums anymore? Was it a double-edged sword? Dude, honestly, the fact of the matter is like, the autographing every single CD that you guys get off of www.hangovergang.com, autographing all those CDs, bro, is a favorite pastime of mine. I love doing it. I love the idea of autographing something, signing it with my own hands, packing it up, and it gets to your house and you hold it in your hands, and it's like literally like it came from my hands to yours. I love that. I think it's so incredible. I wish more artists would do that. I wish more artists were doing that when I was, buying stuff from my favorite artists. I thought that was a really cool thing. But it got to a point where it was just unmanageable. Like, and we're talking like I'm spending 11, 12, 13 days straight autographing CDs and packing CDs and shipping CDs. And it was starting to leave very little time for me to shoot videos and get in the studio and write songs and blah, 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 blah. It just totally took over my life. Like, we're talking 16-hour days, 11, 12, 13 days in a row. Like, it just got totally unmanageable. So it was heartbreaking to stop doing it, but there was just no physical way that I could keep up with it anymore. This way, all the albums are still on hangovergang.com. They're just not autographed anymore. And this way, if you order them, it ships out almost immediately, and you get them like within a couple days instead of like a few weeks. So it's a double-edged sword. There's pros and cons to the whole thing. My next solo album that I dropped, the one that with Fake Woke and Canceled and Best Rapper Ever and the video on dropping Friday, my next solo album, I'm going to autograph all those. I'm going to get 50,000 copies sent to the house. I'm going to spend 3 weeks signing every single one of them, and I'll make sure that my new solo album is autographed. I want everybody to be able to complete their collections and have autographed CDs of every title. So I'll sign my next solo album, but all the other albums right now, they're still available. They're just not autographed. If you want one of my albums or a t-shirt or something like that, www.hangovergang.com. The link is pinned in the comment section. Okay, I'm just flipping through your questions here. Phil Stevens says, ToM MAcDonAlD, how do you deal with the struggles of being an addict daily? I'm 16 months sober and it's still a struggle. Does it get easier? You know what, man? Phil is asking how it is dealing with fucking internet. Phil's asking, how is it dealing with the struggles of being an addict daily? He's 16 months sober and it's still a struggle. Does it get easier? Honestly, dude, like, I hear a lot of people say it never gets easier. It never gets easier. It never gets easier. It's always a battle. It's always a war. And I think that there's definitely truth to that. Like, I still have days when I'm just like, yo, I just want to get fucking shit-faced right now. I just want to go out and party and rage and punch a hole in the wall and jump in a mosh pit and get wasted. Like, I still have days like that. But it's not all the time. It's not every day. For me, like, I don't struggle with it daily. But here's, like, the difference. I quit drinking and partying and doing drugs and shit because we broke up. I quit all that stuff because I wanted to quit. I think a lot of people quit drinking and quit doing drugs and quit that shit because a family member, or maybe they have children or their friends or an intervention and they go to rehab or they go to detox or whatever. They're quitting for somebody other than themselves. I think if you quit doing drugs or you quit drinking for somebody else, then you will always want to drink and you will always want to do drugs and you will always want to party because you did it for somebody else. I quit for myself and I never had to really look back. Like, I didn't go to rehab. I didn't go to meetings. I didn't do none of that. I quit by almost fucking dying and having a mental breakdown that lasted almost a year. And when you spend a year wondering if you're going to kill yourself and you spend a year trying to pick up the pieces of your broken down former person that you once were, I scared the shit out of myself bad. Sorry, the internet's going crazy. I scared the shit out of myself bad enough that I didn't ever have to look back. So yeah, there's days that I still struggle with it, but it does get easier. And that's the thing, is like, if you get sober for you, it's going to be a lot easier in the long run than if you get sober for somebody else. So I hope that's your reason. And I hope you keep on fighting, and it'll get easier. So just hang in there. I'm just flipping through you guys' questions again. MCZ says, Floyd or Logan, who you got? And MCZ is referring to that boxing match coming up. Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul. Bro, first of all, shout out to Logan Paul for being a fucking boss on the internet. Like, that guy is a G. There's not like a week that goes by that Logan Paul's name ain't in fucking everybody's mouth. Like, that guy is crushing the internet right now and has been crushing the internet for a minute. But I mean, fuck. Yo, I'm not even a big boxing guy. I don't know all about boxing and the ins and outs of boxing, and like, I don't even know about all that shit. But you'd have to be fucking crazy to think that Logan Paul is gonna beat fucking Floyd Mayweather. I mean, like, come on, man. Like, I'm not even a boxing guy. I've seen so many Floyd Mayweather fights. I've seen, like I said, I'm not even a boxing guy, and I've seen so many Floyd Mayweather fights, and that motherfucker's never lost against actual fucking world-class boxers. How the fuck is Logan Paul gonna step in there and win? Like, come on. Obviously, it'd be fucking dope if he did. It'd just be such a crazy upset. It would have been like if fucking Conor McGregor beat Floyd Mayweather. Like, it was unlikely, but I mean, I always want to pull for the underdog. So, like, I kind of hope Logan Paul wins just to upset the whole fucking boxing world. Like, it'd be nuts. But I think that I think Floyd's going to take it. Hold on, let me check my internet real quick. I don't know, we should be good. It says I got full bars. Maybe Facebook just knows that the video that we're dropping on Friday is going to be fucking crazy, and they just don't want me to get the word out right now. Everybody go get... Jesus Christ. Everybody go get your tinfoil hats on. This shit is getting fucking weird right now. Okay, what do we got going on here? I'm flipping through your comments again. I want to start talking, but I'm worried that the internet's going to cut out. So it's just like, I got to talk really fucking fast or something. Natalie Demergian says, top 3 songs that made you nervous to drop. If I Was Black, White Boy. White Boy and Fake Woke are tied. Yo, this video that I'm dropping Friday, low key, I'm nervous. I'm nervous as hell. And it's not just because of the song, it's about the video. I'm just going to say right now, there's a guest appearance in this video that's dropping on Friday that nobody's expecting. There's a guest appearance in the music video on Friday. I've never done a cameo before. I've never had somebody else in one of my solo music videos. There's a guest appearance in this video on Friday. There's a super badass person that's nobody's expecting. And I was surprised that they were down to do the video because the video, I'm nervous. It's a controversial fucking song and it's a wild video. I'm just flipping through here, looking for some questions. Amber Joy Kane says, I'd really like to know what your favorite part of creating is. Writing, filming, or producing. I can feel your focus, and I love what you do. Overcome and thrive. My favorite part of the creative process is hard because they're all different. I love writing. Like forever, like writing is like one of my favorite things. Since I was a kid, writing poetry, to rock songs, to writing the rap that I do now, like I really enjoy writing. I love writing something down. The fuck, internet? The fuck? I love writing something down that surprises you. You're like, holy shit, I can't even believe I just wrote that. I love writing stuff that you know is going to have an impact on people, whether that's a controversial line or a really touching line or whatever. I just love the writing process. The beat making process, I love as well. It's just like a completely different form of expression. It's an extension of the writing process. I love making beats. My favorite part of everything, low key, I hate fucking filming music videos. I hate filming music videos. I love being there, but I'm really stressed out because I take this shit way too seriously and I'm like trying to make sure that I look good and I'm hitting all my words and the shots are perfect and blah, 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 blah. It drives me fucking crazy. But my favorite part of the whole process is honestly releasing shit. Like that's where I get all my gratification from, is releasing these songs and these videos to you guys and hearing how much people love them and how much people hate them and how much it's helped people and how offensive it is or how touching it is or how powerful it is. Like that's this whole thing to me. I was a pro wrestler for a long time. Pro wrestling is about telling stories. It's a physical form of storytelling. I love telling stories and performance art that affects people's emotions because that's what I enjoyed watching and listening to when I watched things that affected my emotions when I was a kid. So now that I have the opportunity to do that for other people, that's the most gratifying, important part of it for me. I love putting the product out into the world and seeing what you guys think about it. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't even be making music. I mean, I guess I would because it's like a massive form of therapy for me. And if I wasn't making music, I'd be fucking broke from all my therapist bills. So I'd have to make music. But the best part of it, bar none, releasing it to you guys and seeing what you think. I'm just flipping through your questions again. Okay, this is a good question. Eileen Hernandez says, what made you make a song about cloning? Yo, Nova hates that song. Nova hates cloned rappers. She makes fun of me. My girlfriend makes fun of me for the cloned rapper song all the fucking time. I love that song. Like, honestly, this is the way it went down, okay? Nova's an idiot, and she knocked my fucking iPad off the table one day and broke my iPad. So I had to go to the Apple store to get a new fucking iPad. While I'm at the fucking Apple store, this girl that me and Nova know walks into the Apple store, and she's walking two dogs. And whatever, we say hi and whatever the fuck. And I'm petting the dogs and shit. And like, as I'm petting the dogs, I'm like looking at their faces. I'm like looking at their bodies and shit. And I'm like, I'm looking at their bodies and shit. I'm like, are these dogs related? And she's like, no, actually, that dog is a clone of that dog. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, like, I had my dog cloned, and that's the cloned dog. It cost $50,000. They did it in Japan, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I've never even heard of this shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? So I get my iPad replacement or whatever. I get home. I swear to God, the first fucking thing I did when I got to the house with that new iPad, I started fucking YouTubing clones and shit. Like, I started doing my fucking cloning research. And then I came across like all these weird fucking conspiracy videos about like Eminem being cloned and like politicians being cloned and like all these fucking people being cloned and Gucci Mane being cloned and Kodak Black being cloned. All these fucking rappers being cloned. And I was like, this is fucking insane, first of all, but tantalizing. Very, very interesting. This cloning business is very interesting. So I just kept watching videos and shit. And yo, anybody who knows me knows that like I am into wild shit. You got some crazy conspiracy theories? You think rappers are cloned? Fuck yeah. Like, you think the government's run by fucking reptilian baby-eating fucking monsters from Mars? Sick. You think the Earth's flat? Fucking rights, bro. Like, I love that crazy shit. So, it's like, I wouldn't necessarily say all that stuff is 100%. You know, I wouldn't say it's 100% facts, but it makes life so much more interesting if you just entertain some of these ideas and just be like, yeah, fuck, it could be true. I mean, I don't know. It could be. So that's why I did the song Cloned Rappers, because I started watching all these fucking videos on it, and I was like, yo, whether this shit is real, whether this shit is fucking real or not, it's fucking tight. It's dope, and it would make a fire video. And Cloned Rappers was born. And Nova makes fun of me for that song to this day. What do we got here? I'm just flipping through. That was a good question. The cloning shit. I like that. Lennon Crowder says, do you think that you could be legend status in the next couple of years? You know what, man? Being a legend as an artist in hip-hop and music in general, that's not for me to decide. That's like for all you guys to decide. That's for you guys can analyze the impact that I have on culture, and you can let me know when I become a legend if I'm a legend. I'm never gonna quantify myself as that or label myself as that. Okay, more questions. Where they at? Oh, shit. Mike McGuckin says, stupid question, but as a fellow Canadian, can you still name all of the provinces and territories? Yo, guy, you put me on the spot. I don't know if I can still name all the provinces and territories. Okay, so check it out. We got Alberta. Hold up. We'll start from the left and we'll work our way to the right. So we got British Columbia. We got Alberta. We got Saskatchewan. We got Manitoba. We got Ontario. We got Quebec. We got Newfoundland. We got New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island. And then the territories, we got Yukon Territory, Northwest Territory, and Nunavut. Right? Did I just nail it or did I fuck up? I feel like I fucking crushed that. Honestly, I haven't thought about all the provinces in Canada in fucking 10 years. I think I just fucking nailed it. Woo! All right. See what other questions we got. Okay, what do we got going on here? What do we got? Grant Jones says, what would your rap name be if you could pick one? I'm assuming you're using your real name. Yeah, I'm using my real name, bro. Like, breaking fucking news, if ToM MAcDonAlD was my choice as a rap name, that'd be the stupidest fucking choice ever. What would my rap name be? I would never pick some fucking corny ass rap name. I don't do that, like, fucking, like, spell it with fucking numbers and, like, weird spelling and, like, toxic fucking Avenger with a 4. And I don't do rap names. I just do real names and that's it. I'm just flipping through your questions here. Oh, I just got to the point in the conversation when we were talking about how much I love space, and somebody said, you should do a song about Uranus, which is a terrible fucking joke, but it made me smile. I appreciate that. That's the type of shit my dad used to say to me, like, he still does say to me. That's a dad joke. You should do a song about Uranus. Good one, bro. What else have we got going on here? Dude, this is crazy that there's still 1.7 thousand of us here. 1,700 of us just hanging out on a Wednesday night on the internet. So dope. Kylie K says, being a huge Steve Austin fan, would you ever consider being on the Broken Skull Challenge, which is like a competition, really physical reality TV show? Dude, I would love to be on the Broken Skull Challenge. I'd love to be on any sort of, like, American Ninja Warrior, fucking Fear Factor, all that shit. I love stupid reality TV. I would love to do one of those competition shows. Okay. Dave Bonke says, did you get any backlash or haters for fake woke on the news? Did I? Bro, I get backlash and haters from literally everything I do, okay? I've made songs about I made a song about fucking cancer, my guy, and people talk shit about me for it. I can't do anything without people talking shit about me for it. So I might as well just give them something to be mad about at this point. It's like they're going to be mad about it fucking regardless. Whether I give them something to be mad about or not, they're still going to be pissed off. So I might as well just like serve every single music video with a... I might as well serve every music video with a giant slice of fuck you pie on the side. Because they're going to be mad regardless at this point. So... And I don't know if you guys have noticed this. I fucking love pissing people off. It is a lot of fun. Dun, dun, dun. I'm just flipping through your comments here. Melanie Kelly says, do you consider yourself a spiritual person, and does it have any effect in your... Yeah, I absolutely consider myself a spiritual person, and I think that it probably affects my music a lot. I think that in a lot of different songs, you've heard me talk about spirituality and religion and different shit like that in a lot of songs. Since the beginning of time, since the beginning of my rap career, I've always been super into it. Very spiritual guy. But, you know, people always, like, want you to put a label on this shit, right? They're like, oh, people be like, oh, you're spiritual, so, like, what are you? Like, are you Christian? Are you Buddhist? Are you blah, 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 blah? And they want you to put a label on shit. But I've just never put a label on shit, okay? I believe. I have faith. I don't know what I have faith in. I know that there's a good and I know that there's a bad out here in this world. And I believe whatever is good. And I'm following whatever is good. And I don't know if that is a guy that was nailed to a cross or a fat dude named Buddha or an 8-armed elephant or fucking... I don't know what it is. But I talk to it, I pray to it, and I believe in it, and I have faith in it. I'm not one of those people that's going to put a label on some shit and sum up my spirituality with a name and go sit in a room with like a bunch of people and worship and blah, 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 blah. I'm spiritual. That shit is very, very personal to me, and it means a lot to me, and I'm not down to label it with a name that somebody else has labeled their shit with. So spiritual, religious, whatever you want to call it, I am that. I just don't put it in a box and tie it up and package it perfectly so the world can digest it. It is what it is. I'm still searching for that and trying to define it for myself. And like I said, it's a very personal thing to me, and I just keep it to myself. Somebody said, I scrolled past it because it wasn't a question. It was just a statement. All cap locks, they said, all your hooks are trash. All my hooks are trash? Bro, it's so funny. Like, all these reactors and all these people are like, oh yeah, ToM MAcDonAld's hooks are trash, blah, 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 blah. And like, half of the people that say that are musicians themselves, and it's like, which one of us has 30 million streams on their songs, homie? Is it the guy saying the hooks are no good? Or is it the guy singing the hooks? Because I got songs with 30, 40, 50 million streams. And they got songs with 10,000. So maybe instead of criticizing my hooks, maybe you should take some motherfucking notes, my guy. And maybe that'll help you out. Okay. What else we got here? I'm just flipping through you guys' comments. Somebody said, who was in that picture that you took with someone else? What the fuck does that even mean? Who was in the picture that you took with something else? With someone else? What fucking picture, my guy? I post like 3 times a day on Instagram and Facebook. That could be fucking anything. Damian Spike said, when you get a Billboard plaque for Dear Slim, would Eminem receive one as well? If I sent one to Eminem, Eminem would receive one as well. And low-key, that would be dope. I'd love to send one to him. He inspired it after all. That's the reason why the song got on the Billboard charts. But Eminem don't give a fuck about no Billboard plaques. I mean, that's the biggest fucking artist in the world. And he's been the biggest artist in the world forever. He don't want a fucking Billboard plaque for me. You know what I mean? I'm just flipping through here. Kelly Sullivan says, your merch revamp, any cool merch surprises for us? Dude, the next run of merch I do is going to be freaking crazy. Like, I love the merch that we've been making for the last 3 years, and you will too, so check it out at hangovergang.com. I love the merch that we've been doing for the last 3 years, but I want to do more than that. I want to do more than just black and white t-shirts and black and white hoodies and black and white long sleeves. So my next line of merch that I'm dropping is a complete revamp. It is completely different gear. There's always there's always going to be the black and white t-shirts and the blah, 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 blah. But I want to do more. I want to do flannels and tracksuits and jean jackets and all types of shit. So my next merch drop is going to be effing crazy. And that's another reason why you should join the mailing list, the Hangover Gang newsletter. The link is in the comments. Like I said, you get early access to the music video that way. That's also, that newsletter is where I'm going to initially launch the new merch line. So join the Hangover Gang newsletter. I'm just flipping through here. Blake Pearson says, did you see the video of the Navy pilots seeing UFOs? I don't know if we cut out in the middle of that, but Blake Pearson said, did you see the video of the Navy pilots seeing the UFOs? Dude, I've been seeing all those UFO videos lately. They're like declassifying a lot of UFO videos and shit. And it seems like people are so fucking preoccupied with the pandemic and preoccupied with Joe Biden falling downstairs and preoccupied. The point is, people are so preoccupied with other shit, it's like they don't even give a fuck that mainstream media is confirming the existence of UFOs. That's fucking weird. When you're at a place in life where they make the UFO drop and nobody gives a shit, that's fucking weird. But yeah, I've been seeing those. It's super rad. They just dropped like a new documentary series on Netflix called like something disclosure or disclosed something or some shit like that. Anyways, it has all that footage in there and like blah, blah, blah. I'm like super into fucking aliens. I already told you guys I fuck with space super heavy. Aliens are a part of space. I fuck with aliens. So yeah, I've been seeing all those videos. Super dope. What else we got going on here? Robert J. Chase said, did the wrestling community ever down you for the line about Benoit? No, I talked to literally I was talking on the phone with Jeff Hardy yesterday. I talked to Jeff Hardy, I talked to Jericho, I talked to Randy Orton, I talked to Keith Lee. I talked to Bubba Dudley the other day. I got nothing but love for the wrestling business and respect the hell out of all those guys and all those workers. And I mean, when you're talking about diss raps and stuff, it's pretty much anything goes. So that Benoit bar, it was what it was. I didn't ever hear any backlash about the Benoit bar. Derek Jones says, hey, ToM MAcDonAlD, I work in law enforcement and working the night shift. I blast your music all night. Would love a shout out. What's up, Derek Jones? Be safe out there, riding around, keeping your city safe. That's the most difficult fucking job in the world, especially these days with all the bullshit going on out there. So be safe while you're at work. Take care of yourself. Get home in one piece. And set a fucking good example out there for all the people that you work with that are giving law enforcement a bad name. Set a good example for those guys. Show them how to treat people and kick ass out there, man. Stay safe. I'm just flipping through here, you guys. Looking for questions. Steve Page says, will your new song / video piss people off? I hope so. Yeah, it's going to piss people off. I think we've covered that ground. But that was a really sick setup for me to promo the new video again. I appreciate the volley, Stephen Page. So yeah, I guess I'll circle back one time. Brand new video drops this Friday at 9 a.m. We haven't done one like this in a while. Like I said, I'm super excited. We haven't done a video like this since Fake Woke. And by the grace of God and by all your guys' hard work and dedication, Fake Woke was our biggest video to date. Fake Woke was our biggest video to date. We got on the news with that thing. We got on the front page of so many publications. And that was just because you guys blew it up. And the platforms tried to suppress it, and the platforms tried to hide it and make it difficult for people to find. But you guys, you brought that video to everyone. They didn't even have to go find it. That was on the strength of your guys. that was because of your guys' shares and your guys' work that you did. So we're going to need to do that again this Friday because, like I said, man, the platforms are not going to like this one. They're going to be not nice about this video. But yeah, there's going to be some people. There's going to be some people that are pissed off. There's going to be some people that are offended. But like I said, people are pissed off and offended at literally every fucking thing I do. So at this point, it's like we might as well give them a fucking reason, you know? So new video this Friday, 9 a.m. The artwork drops tomorrow at 9 a.m. If you want to know what the song's called, know what it's about, blah, 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 tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. Video Friday. Join the Hangover Gang news. Join the Hangover Gang newsletter. You get early access to the video. Be ready to share that video, post it everywhere, and download the single on Friday morning at 9 a.m. Cool. Okay. We'll do a few more questions. I'm just flipping through here, guys. Miguel Smith says, what was the hardest song for you to write emotionally? Definitely the song Hang On. I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but I was like actually in a noose hanging in a parking garage and Hang On. That song was just about depression and mental unwellness. And dude, that was an extremely difficult song to write, a really difficult video to shoot, and it's impossible to fucking perform. It's impossible to perform. If you guys have ever come see me on tour, you've probably seen me try to perform that song and then start crying fucking halfway through it, and I can't finish it. It's just too loaded, it's too emotional, it's too heavy. So that was the hardest song to write, and without the shadow of a doubt, the most difficult song to perform. Somebody just said Xbox or PlayStation. I have both. I don't pick teams. There's enough room in the world for Xbox and PlayStation. What else we got going on here? Fucking internet is so fucking annoying, man. Somebody said, "How are you feeling today?" Honestly, not too shabby, man. And I appreciate you asking. Tired as hell, but not too shabby. Somebody asked. Tabitha Mullen said, "Would you ever do a role in a movie if you could?" Honestly, I love acting in my music videos. I love making music and shooting videos and doing all that shit, and I get a lot out of it. It's like therapy for me. I get to put it out in the world. I get to put my therapy out into the world. It's therapy for other people. I love and appreciate that about music. I don't get that same gratification. I don't have the same passion for acting in other people's movies. I'll act in my music videos. I don't really give a shit. I really don't give a shit about acting in somebody else's movie. So if I was offered a role, if it was like a big fucking role in something really cool that I was into, like Batman or Star Wars or some cool shit like that, I'd do it. You know, if they're gonna give me, if they're gonna make me John Wick for a day or some shit, I'm with it. But I don't really get any personal satisfaction out of acting. So hold on. Jonathan David Rojas says, what are your thoughts of John Cena's apology video? Yo, I tried to find, everybody's been talking about John Cena fucking apologizing to China or some shit. I tried to find this John Cena apology video, and I could only access like small clips of it. So I didn't really see it from the beginning. To the end. I don't know what the big fucking deal is anyway. Maybe I just didn't understand it. It's like he said that he referred to like Taiwan as an independent country when it's actually not. It's like part of China. Or maybe it's the opposite way around. He referred to it as part of China, but it's like actually an independent country of its own or some shit. I don't know. Either way, either one of those mistakes doesn't really seem like that big of a fucking deal to me. Somebody just asked me like, oh, what are the fucking all the provinces and territories in Canada? And I did my best. And I don't know, I might have fucked it up. I might have forgotten the province. I might have said something was a province that wasn't a province. Like, I don't fucking know. But rest assured, if Canada announces tomorrow that they're upset that I didn't list the provinces correctly, A, shut the fuck up. I don't care. B, I'm not fucking apologizing because I made a fucking honest mistake. So it's just like not that big of a fucking deal. You know how many Canadians don't know all the provinces? You know how many fucking Americans don't know all the states? Like, I'm sure people make fucking mistakes like this all the time. So for John Cena to like get on his phone and do this big fucking apology, it's just like, I just don't get it. Like, why is this shit happening? I guess it's because like he's on a press run for his new movie right now. There was probably pressure on him from the WWE and the production company for the Fast and the Furious, like blah, 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 blah. Like probably just pressuring this guy, probably just pressuring him to apologize, and he just fucking caved under the pressure. But like, yo, there's like a difference between making a mistake, you know, like that, and like making a big fucking mistake, like accidentally running somebody down with their fucking car. Like maybe that deserves a GoFundMe and a groveling apology online. But making a mistake about like what's a country and what's not a country or whatever, I just like don't get it. Why is that such a big fucking deal? Why do people even give a shit? Why do people even care that John Cena apologized? Who gives a shit? If John Cena wants to fucking apologize for that shit, let him fucking apologize. Who gives a fuck? A, the fact that something is or isn't a country, who gives a shit? B, John Cena's apologized, who gives a shit? Like, why do you give a fuck about what a country or not a country or John Cena saying sorry? Who gives a fuck? There's better things to worry about, like the brand new video that I'm dropping this Friday at 9 a.m. Bitch! You know what I mean? Somebody said that I look like Jake Paul. Thank you. I choose to take that as a compliment. What else we got going on here? Okay. Okay, I guess on that note, you know, talking about a little John Cena and Taiwan. On that note, it's fucking 8:35. I've been here for an hour and a half. Like I said, the video that we're dropping Friday, we just shot it 2 days ago. We got to finish editing that thing, get it uploaded, get it ready for you guys to drop on Friday because, we're flying by the seat of our pants right now. Like, we literally just shot this thing a little more than 24 hours ago. So I got a million things to do for this video. Don't forget, brand new video this Friday, 9 a.m. Please share it like crazy when you see it. Post it everywhere you can. I appreciate the help from every single one of you guys. When you're done watching and sharing that video on Friday, please download the single wherever you download music. I'd appreciate the hell out of it. Yo, it doesn't matter how bad the industry wants to keep us down. It doesn't matter how hard the platforms are going to try to hide this thing. Let's fucking show them what we're made of Friday morning. Let's show them what we're fucking made of. Friday morning, 9 a.m. Brand new music video. The artwork drops tomorrow. Join the Hangover Gang newsletter. Subscribe to YouTube. Grab yourself a t-shirt or an album from hangovergang.com. Or don't. Whatever you want to do. The most important part is you show up and go to war with me Friday morning for this new video. I appreciate the hell out of it. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me this evening. I tried to get through as many questions as I can. We'll do this again next week, and I'll try and get even more under the belt. But yeah, I got to get to work or the video won't be fucking releasing Friday because we still got lots of stuff to do. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. It's Hangover Gang forever. Adios, amigos.